everybody? As some of you might know, I have struggled with lower back problems probably my entire life, and never really been able to pinpoint exactly what's going on. But as far as for training purposes, I have provided myself with a lower back protocol that I like to do before every training session. A lot of that protocol does include using these Acumobility balls that some of you might have seen, whether it's the coaches or other clients using. So basically, I just really wanted to go through 2 or 3 different movements that I like to do to just help loosen up my lower back. Okay, so starting off, you're going to take both of the balls, put them next to each other. You don't want it to be sitting right on the spine. You're going to have it right along the spine. And I like to put it a couple inches right above my hip bone. There's a meatier part of that lower back. And I'm going to lower myself onto the balls. Just going to be focusing on my erectors going up along the spine, as well as my QL, which is right down here. And the first movement I like to do is just get some pressure in there. So I'm going to take some really deep breaths, big inhale. And as I exhale, I'm going to push my lower back into the balls. I'm going to do that about 5 to 10 times. Big inhale. And exhale, pushing into the balls. Right away, you should feel some good release and a lot of pressure. Take a couple more breaths. And then sometimes I even like to bring them a little higher, focus on different points of my lower back, and really focus on my breathing here. Once I do that and get the lower back a little looser, my next movement is similar to the concentrated sit-up movement that we like to do here at Varsity House, where you're going to do a pelvic tilt. Basically, I'm going to take my hips, push them back. My hips are going to come off, the glutes come up, engage the glutes, squeeze at the top, and then I'm just going to slowly lower them back down to the floor. Big inhale. Exhale as I come back down. And I'll do that about 5 to 10 times. The final movement I like to do, which puts the most pressure into my lower back, is bringing my knee towards my chest as I do this movement. So I'm going to do my posterior tilt, shift my hips back, and now starting on my right side, pushing into the ball, I'm going to pull the knee towards the chest and then lower myself back down. Reset, pull the knee in towards the chest, and reset. Here I'll do also about 5 to 10 per side. I'll switch over to my left. Sometimes if I'm feeling really tight, I may even just pull the knee in a little more, hold the movement for a few seconds, and then relax. Depending on how tight your back is, really depends on which movement I like to move up to. Sometimes just breathing into the balls is perfectly fine for me and enough to help release some of the tension. But if I'm feeling like that has worked out and released a lot of my tightness in the lower back, I'll move through all 3 points. But if you guys have any questions, definitely feel free to ask the coaches. We have these available for everybody to try out. And soon enough, we will have them in the gym for you guys to purchase. Thanks, guys.